Draper with Mary Draper Fitness and Time to Train Fitness, bringing you a chair yoga practice. And you know what? It's autumn. And I love the fact that the leaves are falling and I can be outside and you can be outside perhaps with your device. Grab a chair, hopefully that has no side handles on it or armrests. And let's get seated nice and firmly on your seat, thinking about what we want to accomplish today with our practice. Have a nice tall torso, lifting that chin slightly. Why don't you close your eyes, and we're going to go through 5 deep breaths here. So breathe in for a count of 3 and hold for a count of 2, 1, and exhale. Again, breathe in, hold for 2, 1, and exhale. 3, 2, 1. Now just for a count of 2 in each. Breathe in, hold, and exhale. We've got 1 more. Breathe in and hold and exhale. Very nice. Let's lower 1 ear towards your shoulder. This guy needs to stay down. And while you are bent to the side, would you shake your head no ever so slightly? And you'll feel all sorts of movement on the back side of that neck. Very nice. Bring your head back to center. Let's drop your chin towards your chest. Okay, let's take 1 more breath in, but reach up, breathe in. And exhale, bring those arms back down to your thighs. This time, this ear is coming over towards your shoulder. Make sure this guy stays down and shake your head no ever so gently. I love the feeling of mobility that I get when I'm moving those muscles in my neck. The wind is blowing. It just is a gorgeous autumn day. Okay, bring your head back up to center. Drop that chin to your chest and breathe. 2 more breaths here. Last breath in and out, looking forward. Now we're going to come forward on your seat slightly. So your feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. Your fingers are pointed to the center line of your body. And this is cat-cow. What we're going to do is bring your chest forward on an inhale. Exhale, collapse that chest and drop your chin. Again, breathe in, chest goes forward. Exhale, drop that chin, cave that chest. Let's go again, breathe in. Exhale, collapse that chest. Breathe in. And collapse your chest. We have 1 more time. And collapse that chest. Very nice. Head forward. Notice any lightness that you're feeling in your body. The body loves to move. Scoot yourself back in your chair. Arms are down by your side. Let's start to really mobilize those shoulders. Breathe in. And exhale, bring those hands down. Plant them onto your thighs. Take a breath. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, flat palms down, reach into your thighs. 3 more. We feel so good when we get more oxygen in our system. Down, down, down we go. Breathe in. And exhale. Down we go. Very nice. Fingers pointed the same direction as your toes. Roll one shoulder and then the other. One more time. And take a breath in. This time, palms are together. Let's drift over to one side. Keep this sitting bone on the seat, please. And bring yourself center. Take a breath. And over we go. Very nice. Breathe in. Exhale. Over. Breathe in. Exhale. Over. Breathe in. Exhale. Over. Breathe in. Exhale. Over. Breathe in. Exhale over. Last time on that side. Breathe in. Exhale over. Release your hands. Bring them down to the side of your chair and reach those fingertips towards the ground or the floor, wherever you may be. And relax. Very nice. We are going to move our body in rotation. It does a beautiful unleashing of anything that's kind of stuck muscle-wise. So let's start with palms up at shoulder height. I'm going to rotate that direction. This hand comes to my shoulder. I look back and 2 breaths here. And exhale again. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathing easily, sweeping open. Ah! I had a hornet on my wrist. I got stung the other day. 2 breaths here. All right, let's go back to shoulder height, and hopefully communing with nature, I won't be making friends with hornets again. Sweep around, reach back, and looking back. 2 breaths here. Very nice. Bring yourself back to center. Let's take legs wider than hip width. Hands are on the seat of your chair. I'm going to hinge from my hips, not my back. Going forward only to the point of tension, right inside my thighs and inside the hip socket, and breathe. We are not trying to go all the way to the floor, just to the point of tension. Two more breaths here. And as you breathe, you might get a little bit deeper in the stretch because muscles release through sustained stretching and also breathing. Very nice. Bring yourself up to center. Walk those feet back to a comfortable width in front of those hips. We are breathing here. And now, from above your hips, you are circling your torso in one direction. Once more around. Stop, and let's go the opposite direction. Again, your sitting bones are glued to your seat, but it's your upper body that is moving above your pelvis. The beautiful thing about how the body is wired Stop and rest your hands on your thighs. When this is moving, it's causing everything below to relatively move. It's a beautiful thing about movement. Okay. Wider than hip width legs. Shifting yourself forward in your seat. Holding on to your seat. Take a breath. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale, rotating off those toes. Breathe in. And exhale. We have 2 more windshield wipers on this side. Breathe in. And exhale. And last time, breathe in. And exhale. So good to lengthen hip flexors that get so tight when we sit. Bring that leg back to neutral. Lifting that heel off the ground at whatever height you are able to. Point your toes. And bring those toes back towards your nose very strongly. Point your toes. And bring them back. 3 more of those. Point. And flex. Again, point. Ankle mobility is so important for balance. And flex, really bring those toes back. Last time. Forward. And back. Very nice. Now, I just had a knee replaced a couple weeks ago. So I do not have the total mobility yet that I normally have. So I am going to hold my leg on top of the opposite, and we are going to rotate those ankles now. We pointed and flexed, and now we're rotating. And opposite direction. The first direction again. And opposite. All right, stop that leg for a moment, still holding on to the shin. Remember how we bent forward from the hip, keeping the back nice and straight? We're going to do the same thing here and really open up this hip. So take your breath and exhale, hinging forward. Hold it here and breathe. And 2. Last breath. We have opened up the hip and activated all the muscles on that first leg. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite. Point towards you and away. Really emphasize the pull back, please. That's the most important. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. 2 more. Last time back. All right, let's bring that foot in towards your body. Scooch forward. Go wider. We got that ankle moving. Down. Exhale. Breathe in. Open up. Remember, you're rotating off that toe. Beautiful mobility in that hip. Inhale. Exhale. Down. Inhale up. Exhale down. In. Exhale down. We have 1 more here. Breathe in. Exhale down. Very nice. Come back center. Walk your feet together. Hip width. This leg now is going to rest right on top of the opposite leg. Holding onto your shin, let's roll that ankle. Giving the same treatment to both sides of your body. We want you balanced and happy. Around, around, around. Let's go back to the first direction. And reverse. All right. Sitting, holding firmly onto the chin with at least one hand. I'm going to hold onto my knee. It allows me to move a little bit better. We are going to hinge forward from your hip on our exhale. So breathe in and exhale. Bending forward from your hip, please, just till you feel some tension in that hip socket, and hold. Now, still in that slightly hinged position, my nose is tracing a small rainbow. On the ground in front of me, my shoulders are following. Very nice, just a little bit added mobility. Bring yourself down. Legs wide, resting on the heels. Coming forward in your seat once more, arms are reaching out. This is down dog for chair, but we're going to add a little bit more movement to it. So, take a breath in, open up, exhale, sweep forward and clap. Breathe in and exhale forward, palms down. We are tracing that small rainbow again, this time with your fingertips on the ground. Legs are still in down dog. We're just giving more mobility to that low back, hip, and back of the upper legs. Twice more. Beautiful job. Last one. Very nice. And bring those hands back to center. Bring your legs in. Scoot your tush back. Hands are on your knees. We're getting ready for goddess pose. I love the strength and stability that I experience when I'm in goddess, and I hope you feel that also. So legs are wide, arms are in cactus arms. We are breathing here. And we're just going to add a little bit of rotation. Exhale, take your breath in. Exhale, opposite way. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, breathe in. Exhale. You are only going the amount of distance that is comfortable for your body. Anything that I show that's not right for you, please do not do it. One more time, breathe in. And exhale, back to center, breathe in. And exhale. This hand is now grasping my chair. This arm is reaching over. Side bend in goddess. Two more breaths here. So nice to open up the side of the torso. Bring yourself back to center. Hands are on your knees for goddess variation for chair. Again. And bring the opposite arm up and over, opening up the side of that body. Side bend goddess. And now bring yourself back upright. Hands are on your knees. Take your breath here. Now this foot is actually going to extend out. I am turning slightly in my seat, so this foot is forward. This leg is extended behind. This arm comes down into my hip socket. And we are now doing extended side angle pose. Different positioning of your feet give different effects in your hips and low back. Bring yourself back. This foot comes in, as does this. This leg turns to the side. This foot comes back. How about that new knee? I'm really excited about it. Bring that arm into the hip socket and over we go. Extended side angle. Again, different movement for the hips. One more breath here. And bring yourself back to center. Bring those legs together in front. Please scooch forward once again. We have rotated your hips and low back. We have gone side to side. Now it's time to go into Cobra for chair. So seated forward, hands are on the frame of your chair. Lift your chin to a level that's comfortable for you and bring those shoulders back, looking up. Make sure you're breathing. Two more breaths here, please. And exhale, drop your chin. Scooch back in your seat. Reach up, breathe. And over, exhale. Breathe in. And over. Bring your hands to your thighs. Walk your feet out greater than hip width. One more beautiful movement for your lower spine. Fingers are in, pointed towards each other. On my exhale, I'm going to ask this shoulder to try and reach down towards the opposite foot. So breathe in. Exhale, keep both tush muscles on that seat, but drop the shoulder. Feel that movement above your tush. Bring yourself up. Take your breath. And exhale, over we go. 2 breaths here. Bring yourself back up. Walk those feet together. Mountain pose. Heart center hands. On your next exhale, we're going to rotate that direction. Starting now, and hold 1 breath. Bring yourself back to center. Take a breath. And exhale, opposite direction. Back to center, take a breath in. Bring it down in front. One more time, breathe in. Closing our practice today outside in the autumn air. Press it down. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for practicing with me today. Have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to being with you next time. In the meantime, I have some blackberries to pick. See you later.